Okay, atypical hiker on the move. I'm back in Sedona. It's a little far away from the AT. I'm at the Boynton Canyon trailhead. Beautiful red rocks here. I guess that means there's a lot of iron content. You do need a Red Rocks pass. They're available for $5 a day, $15 a week. So this is just starting out the trail, parking lot. Beautiful scenery, it's quiet, birds are singing. Welcome to Sedona. All right, this is the sign. You go up to the Vista. I'm gonna go up to the Vista. See, I'm there. No, I'm not. I'm right here. Ooh, it's the power spot. Yeah, okay, whatever. Some people believe that. There's vortices, and they can feel the energy of the earth. Yeah, I don't know about that. See, it's not a loop. So I'm going to detour to the Vista. It's about a 30-minute detour, I think. Let's go. So the desert's already started blooming. Yeah, these little purple ones. And I saw, I guess it was juniper berries. And then these things that look like daisies, and I know they're not. Like 7 petals. And then these are maybe more of those purples. Yeah, it's gonna be really pretty here. Oh my goodness, I got a different one. Look at this. This is what I've seen looking out the window of the truck. These big yellow patches, blooms. Let's get over here. That's the parking lot over there. So you can see I'm not too far in. 360 panel. By the spire. Get to get up and close and personal with these, huh? It's not a super difficult trail. I think we're around between 4,000 and 5,000 feet elevation. So there is that. So pretty. We got a different one here. Little red. Little red. I'll call it that because I don't know your name. I guess we're going up by that thing. Well, I'm there. Some kind of big, I don't know, one of them fancy, expensive resort places, and being that it's Sedona, I'm sure it's extremely expensive. So I'm standing between the two towers here. Beautiful view of the rocks, the canyon wall. There's a saddle over on that ridge. A couple of drops of rain hitting me. Look at this, it's really beautiful. As far as energy vortex, yeah, I don't feel nothing. It's really pretty though. So if that's the energy they're talking about, is enjoying the view and enjoying being out here all alone in peace. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Loving it. I'm down, back on main trail, down from the vista view. Look up. That's where I was, right in there. That's the vista. You get to see a lot. How long before that falls? I don't know. So we're going to pass right by that fancy schmancy result. On trail. You remember what I said about the desert blooming? What is that? Look at this. See that stalk? Oh, substantial. That thing's going to bloom soon. Well, sort of like a century plant. They're much bigger. There'll be some beautiful white flowers on that. And then from what I saw from my last Sedona trip, these die after that happens. That dies after it blooms. One of you desert experts, tell me about that. So far, nobody's answered their other ones either, so there's the resort. Nobody wants to see that, right? If you got a lot of money, you can come stay there. Looks like they've got quite a few cars in there. Lots of people staying there. It's a good time of year to be here because it's still cool. We haven't got the 100-degree temps yet. We got moisture in the air. It's keeping the dust down. It was really dusty the last time I was here. So after a rain, good luck timing it for that. You don't have the dust. I don't have dust all over my shoes like I did last time. I guess there could be mud. Let me quit ranting. Nobody want to hear me. So it's beautiful. Certainly different than walking the Appalachian Trail. It is a gated resort over here. Okay, so here is a skeleton of what I just showed you. See that? Man, it's really tall. 15 feet or maybe? Blooms. And then look. The plant at the base dies. Once they bloom, they're done for. I noticed that. I've never been told that. It's the same you got here. There's another one. It's gonna bloom. And that'll be the end of it. There's another one over there. You get a season. And that's all you get. There's little pale orange flowers for you. There's those reds, I guess, in full bloom. These are out here facing where the sun would be. Here's another view. Different perspective. How about some more purple flowers? How about that? How about that? Little cacti. Seen better days. Backside of this resort. It is gated. But, you know, pays your money, you take your choice, take your pick. So to enjoy these views, you don't have to come hike the trail, just buy a few nights at a fancy resort and look out your window. Or there's pools. The trail is moderate. Nice thing about this one, you would have places to get in the shade if it were 100 degrees outside. Supposedly this is one of the best hikes, day hikes, in all of Sedona. And I'm on it. I get to experience it. It's wonderful. Lots of rocks. Bring your trekking poles. Don't not bring them. I knew I would take a chance at coming, and I should have brought mine. But I didn't. Maybe next time. Look at this. Go up the rock wall. So, I guess the only downside of the trail is you got all this, which could be an upside too, I guess, if you hurt yourself and you can yell over to somebody. But maybe we'll get more wilderness. See if they consider it a wilderness area. Doesn't look like it. Not through here anyway. It is still beautiful. So I'm hiking and I hear the unmistakable sound of water. Now, it's got to be a water feature that they're pumping, right? Oh, there's water over there. But you can't get it. Fence. There were some large tanks up on the hillside, 3 of them, that I guess they use to store water for the area. And I'm sure there are pumps involved. I doubt that is natural. Moderate trail, not really difficult, especially this part. Like you're walking in an old dried up creek bed, and if water formed all this, you got to wonder how and where did that much water come from. So look at this. See all this smooth rocks? That's definitely water that did that. There's not water flowing here now. I'm sure flash floods are possible. But that kind of wear takes a lot of time. As does the etching and carving out of all this rock. The only thing that could send that massive amount of water to do that, in my opinion, would be some sort of a pole shift. So if that happens anytime in the near future, all these beautiful, wonderful luxury resorts won't be here anymore. I'd build a house up top somewhere. That's just me. Okay, so past the water feature, you're pretty much done with the resorts. Now there's the water tanks I was talking about. You can kind of see them from over here. Oh my goodness, it flipped on me. Yeah, I'm really here. How about that? Hey guys. It finally gets quiet past all that mess. This is what I want when I hike a trail. Not a resort, sorry. When I get older and can't hike anymore, maybe I'll go to the resorts. When I come into my millions. It's coming, y'all. This is more like it. The mountain was shrouded in mystery. Or just a cloud. Very pleasant day. Welcome to Sedona. This is what I'm looking for. Peace and quiet. This is a landmark. Look at that rock about to jump off that cliff. Don't do it! There's the mountain shrouded in mystery. Getting closer. Look at the difference here in this part of the canyon. We've got pine trees like the high desert. Starting to see those. Lots of greenery. So you've got a subclimate here that thrives because obviously there's water under the ground and enough of whatever annual rainfall there is to sustain this microclimate in here. Big easy walking path, slide uphill, go in this direction. I'm gonna try to find this, what they call the subway cave. Because it supposedly looks like a subway. We'll see.